like that. It's like a butterfly guitar. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I went through a big alternative music phase. I grew up black on hip hop for many, many years, but when the 90s came, I was listening to the fucking Cure.
I like The Cure.
The Cure
Cure's
has some
good, man.
shit.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of...
You know, if you just went through like a breakup.
Oh, my God. They were so depressing. I actually had 2 gigantic posters from Uncle Sam's. It was a huge... If you remember, there was one in Miami Beach, and there was another one like in Oakland Park area. Huge alternative music store. And on one wall, I had a giant picture of Morrissey, who was like this asexual, gay Smiths lead singer who I was so... I can't even begin to tell you. I seen in concert. I was like infatuated with the guy. Very bizarre. And on my other wall was Al Jourgensen of Ministry, literally singing into a microphone that had like bones of like an ox's head on it. You know what I mean? Like industrial, like, you know, thieves, liars.
I never understood that kind of like scream heavy metal.
Oh my
like
God.
Rage Against the Machine is like it's high. I love
Right.
Rage, but after that,
great.
heavy metal like for me just gets lost in the screams.
Well, they were like hip hop metal. You know, he was like doing it in a rap style, so it was pretty cool. Folks, we have about 5-6 minutes left. We're going to talk to you about the CNN debates.
Debate
More
week.
debates.
Two debates this week. Two
Yes.
nights. So many damn candidates. We need 2 nights.
Tonight and tomorrow night. And
Double header.
It is a double header. It's what they call a 2-banger. And we talked about this a little bit on the last show. A couple new things have happened, so we're going to touch on. But let's just really quickly here go over who is going to be showing up tonight. Now, if you remember, tonight is not the big night. They're saved the big night for tomorrow night. But tonight, you will get Montana Governor Steve Bullock, South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg, former Maryland Representative John Delaney, former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, former Texas Representative Congressman Beto O'Rourke, Ohio Representative Tim Ryan, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, and that kooky gal author Marianne Williamson.
Okay, real quick on this one. As a liberal, as a progressive, this is our debates. I think that what's important to watch out for this first night here is that some of these Democrats on the stage are for a Medicare for all option, like a Bernie Sanders. Just want to give everybody Medicare, no insurance companies, none of that. And then other people like Elizabeth Warren want a public option where you would still have insurance companies and you could choose if you'd want to accept Medicare for all. So I think that's an important thing that could happen this night. And then the other thing that I think is going to happen is Beto O'Rourke is probably going to be pushed out. So he's going to do something. He needs to make some sort of stand here. So he'll probably attack someone, come out with something bold, say something interesting. I don't know, but he's going to have to. Otherwise, bye-bye Beto. So that's really the only thing I think you can really get out of this first round. The other thing, though, is we got our girl, what is Marianne Williamson? That's her, right? I love her. So she's going to say something totally bonkers, which I love. So please.
This is her moment to let everybody know to have your crystal and your
when you're into
left
politics,
pocket.
this is all the comedy you get. This is as good as it gets. Marianne Williamson.
It's like you said, why is this week? The only people of note are Buttigieg, Beto O'Rourke, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. So you got Bernie fading. You got Elizabeth rising. You got Buttigieg and Beto basically fighting for that last spot of like.
I think Buttigieg probably feels pretty secure making it to the next round. I think you have to have like 2% or something, and I think he has that.
Well,
I'm not sure. I'll have
he
to
does.
look.
He is.
He probably just wants to dodge bullets and get to the next round.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to lose or gain tonight. And you hit on a good point. And by the way, let's just go over really quick the second night. But before I do that, the point you just hit on was this really is going to thin out after tonight. So just so everybody understands, the first 2 of the 2 nights of debates, but there were 2 debates. So these first 2 had everybody. They are going to really tighten the noose on the qualifying for the next round of debates. And it looks like it could actually go from 20 to 10 and maybe even under 10 because some of these folks are meeting part of the qualification but not the other. And now they need an individual, at least $1 from at least 100,000 people. And that's where a lot of them are falling off. They got to be at 2%. Even de Blasio has made it to 2%, if you can believe that, but he's well short of getting the individual donors.
This is one of the things I actually think the Democrats have done right. So kudos to us for once actually putting something together right, because I think the initial line of having all these candidates, 20 plus candidates or whatever it was, is great because it introduces all these Democrats. It lets people see the Democratic Party has a wide group of people that have tons of different views, so we're a big tent. So I think that was good. But now we really do need to thin the herd, so I think this is also a good move, because what happens in these debates when there's too many people, they can't get into anything. I don't want to hear you speak for 30 seconds, man. You're going to be in charge of the country. I need to hear some policy ideas. I need to know what you're going to do and how you're going to do it.
That's going to be the most important thing, is when this gets narrowed down, you won't have to hear some of the bullshit from these people, and you're going to actually see some dropouts. The actual dropping out will start once they're not even allowed on the debate stage anymore. Tomorrow night, the fireworks, folks, the fireworks. You're going to have Colorado Senator Michael Bennet, former Vice President Joe Biden, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, former House and Urban Development Secretary Julian Castro, New York Mayor Bill de Blasio, Hawaii Representative Tulsi Gabbard, New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, California Senator Kamala Harris, Washington Governor Jay Inslee, and businessman Andrew Yang Gang Yang.
I think this is a crapshoot this night because, Biden says he wants to defend, but he also is in a place where he can't really attack, which we talked about last show. And then you have so many other upstarts in there with potential, people that have a little tiny bit of traction. I don't know who's going to start swinging at who. Cory Booker's got to do something because he might be out. So Cory Booker's got to come out with some sort of plan or action, or he's got to have a great night. And then you have a lot of other people in there, like Tulsi and other people that have had good nights before. So this night right here could go crazy. What I hope is that the Democrats don't just start firing squad, just going after each other, and this becomes a mess. And it has a little bit of potential to do that. Don't do that, Democrats.
There is a school of thought that it has to get off the rails. Joe Biden has to do something now to save himself. He's in a free fall. How he attacks them, I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see. And if he does, it's going to be interesting also that there is a 2-on-1. We made a little joke about that. So now Cory Booker's not separated from Kamala Harris. They can collectively go at Biden and try to take him out and embarrass him. This is now a do or die situation for everyone involved. So you may have to really pull the ripcord on this, because
it's a night to watch.
Biden can't lose.
It's a night to watch. Biden can't lose, and it's not just that he can't lose. He needs to be smart. He needs to be energetic. He needs to be concise. So Biden's own hurdles are really his own. Forget the people attacking him. He just needs to speak well, and that would be a victory for him. So if he could just come out with some energy, with some positive tones, avoid any pitfalls, that would be great. Personally, I don't know if he's got it left in him. I don't know. We will know everything we need to know about Joe Biden after this debate.
Yeah, well, that is absolutely true. Folks, another episode. We left some stuff on the table, and we're going to get around to it the next time. Tulsi Gabbard suing Google. We're going to be able to talk about that.
I think she's right about that, too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Google is so big that they don't even care about a presidential candidate like Tulsi Gabbard.
No, it also shows you that for some reason they have it in for certain people that they're just not going to promote, and they're not going to let you even know about them. And if that's how it goes, that's how it goes. They are controlling everything. Episode number 6, guys, Ruthless Politics. I'm Treez.
I'm Kid Chronic.
We'll see you for episode 7.
See you next time, folks.